All right, we are recording. So we are here with a whole bunch of different hair types, and we are all so freaking excited about what Theorem is doing for our hair. So I'm going to do a quick intro. Everybody can share a little bit about who they are and what they envision their hair type as. I am Theda Blackwood. This is who I identify with. This is my straight hair that I usually have, and I just tried bell curve tonight and scrunched my hair, and all of a sudden I have waves. So these are lights out good. Let's share another hair type. Maybe Betsy.
Okay, so I have thick hair, and I'm one of those people who I wash my hair infrequently. So, twice a week kind of thing. And generally, this is kind of how I wear it, but maybe a little straighter. And I first tried, if you can see that, I straightened it with the Vector. And then for 4 days, I couldn't believe it. There was no frizz. It was like, and I have tried all kinds of things, paid all kinds of money to have people do things. What do you call those things? Keratin, all that. And nothing was like this. It was like glass. So 4 days, then I tried the bell curve, and then I put it in ringlets, if you will. And that's when I did that. That was yesterday morning at 7 a.m. I have not put any other product in my hair. It's still holding curl. I don't know if you can really see it, but the kicker is, having used both those products, it's still lightweight and not full of gunk. And look, I mean, it's late at night. This is crazy how long it's lasted.
That's nuts. All right, Tiffany, you are our short hair person. Tell us about you.
Short hair. And one thing that I had never done and steered way clear of was any kind of leave-in conditioner, because it would always weigh my hair down. Not anymore. I use Density as almost a daily leave-in conditioner. So after I wash, put it in, and yes, I've got short hair, but I'm letting it grow out, which is exciting because it's not heavy. And I've just loved all of the products. And so, yes, I can use a leave-in now, and I style with it. So it's just fabulous. And it's soft, and I've had some damage to it, and it just is so much healthier now.
Amazing. All right, Barb, share what's your hair type and tell us about what you're doing.
Hi, I'm Barb Miller. I would describe my hair as fine and thin. It is genetic and hormonal. So I have probably since my mid-20s started using products, high end, low end. Every time I was at the salon, I would buy something trying to make my hair thicker or look thicker, if nothing else. It was not until Theorem that I became very happy with my hair. I go back and forth between the volume and the hydration, the Infinity Hydration shampoo and conditioner. I do use both in the shower. I don't have to wash my hair every day. I've never had that experience ever in my life. But our anti-pollution ingredients that are in the shampoos and conditioners are keeping my hair cleaner longer. I could probably go 4 days. I don't want to because I want to restyle my hair so many times. And then I use the method, and I use the traditional method of square root and Density and sugar pie. I mix Density and sugar pie just a little bit in my hands and emulsify it before putting it on my hair. And then I use, recently, since Vector came out, I tried Vector to use as a straightener, and I've never really necessarily been a straightener person, but it still is giving my hair body, which really makes me happy. And it takes me a minute to do my hair, which also makes me really happy.
Awesome. Kristen, all right, so you just shared a photo that was kind of like lights out good. This camera's getting crazy on me. So share your hair type and your method.
Yes. So my hair type, you wouldn't necessarily know it from looking at me now, but I have really fine hair, and I started using the Theorem method, and it has given me just a whole lot of body, which I truly love. I use all of the products. I use the hydration shampoo, and I use Density for deep conditioning, and Square Root to really build body, and Sugar Pie for my ends. And recently, have tried the Vector for just a great sleek look. And then I have tried the amazing bell curve to try out some curls in this straight hair. And so here's a picture of me with fun curls. So that's a great product and you should definitely try it.
Joni.
Okay, so I have very thin, fine hair, and like Tiffany and Barb, I never even used a conditioner in my hair, not a rinse out, not a leave-in, nothing. And I too use the whole method. I actually like the hydrating shampoo, which is so funny. And then I don't use any of the conditioners, but after the shower, I do use a square root. I use the density as a leave-in conditioner. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And then the sugar pie, like on my ends and for flyaways. And after learning about the bell curve and the styling balm, they're coming. I ordered them the other day. I cannot wait because I I'm like shocked that beachy hair or like straightening hair, like it's amazing. And it's so cool to just have healthier hair. And I didn't think I needed these products. I really didn't. And I can't imagine my life without these products. So they're amazing.
I was not one of those people who traveled with my hair products. Now I'm traveling with my hair products. So anyway.
My husband's traveling with the hair products too. He's like,
Yes.
stop.
Like I won't do without. All right. So Jen.
Hey, well, okay. So before Theorem, my crazy curly hair, which I think I've become the poster child for curly hair in our group, along with Cindy. And we, before Theorem, my hair was something I just never talked about. It was, it looks like I have tons of great curls, but before Theorem, I had just a bunch of really frizzy, mousy, flat hair. And then I started using these products, and what you see now is pretty much the most amazing healthy hair I've ever had in my life. I actually use the full Theorem method, have done since the very beginning, and with each month that went by, I've been doing this about 6 months now, my hair has gotten healthier and created ringlets and wonderful things. But I use the full product. I use the Infinity shampoo and conditioner. And then I use the Density as a leave-in conditioner as well. But unlike some people, I use quite a bit of product because my hair just kind of soaks it up. Plus it's a little longer than most. So I use 3 good goops of Density in my hair mixed with sugar pie to kind of cut down on the frizz. And then what I do is I take square root and I spray at the base of my roots and give a little extra lift to my roots. But then Bell Curve came out. And now that we have Bell Curve added to the system that I was using before, I can honestly say that Bell Curve is the best curl product that I've ever used in my life. Curly girls will know this. We have crunchy hair from using all the crazy curl products. I don't use those anymore. I use Bell Curve, and my hair is, I can't hear any crunch obviously, but it's the softest, bounciest it's ever been. It used to be that to get the ringlets or the definition, I had to use something crunchy to keep that in. And then it would just get flat by the end of the day when it rained or something crazy happened. Now I don't do that. I've been touching my hair all day, which is usually kind of a no-no for curly girls. And I've gotten through the end of the day with not much frizz. So I think that's kind of a win-win. And it's all thanks to Bell Curve. So that's the best thing ever.
All right. So Cindy also has curly hair. She's another curly girl poster child. So share a little bit about like what you're doing, what you love.
First of all, I like Jen, I've tried every product for curly hair on the market. And we do, you get the crunch to leave it, don't touch it. If you touch it, it'll get frizzy. When I started with the Theorem method, I didn't know I needed it, but my hair has gotten progressively healthier since when I started in August. It has gotten progressively healthier, progressively bouncier. The moisture, and then when they added in the Infinity shampoo and conditioner, that was a total game changer. So I was an Infinity girl plus the Theorem method. Bell Curve is the bomb. I added that in and it is literally a game changer. There is more, there's more curl than I had before. The curls are tighter, they're prettier. They're like Jen said, I can touch it and it doesn't get that instant frizz. So I do the Infinity shampoo and conditioner. I use Density as a leave-in. I use Square Root and then Sugar Pie on the ends. And now I've added in the Bell Curve, and I don't need a lot, so I only use about a quarter size amount of Bell Curve. I can't say too much about it. It's absolutely, it's amazing.
And you're getting hair compliments.
And I'm getting hair compliments. I posted a couple pictures today and people were like, oh my God, this is what they said. Your hair is so healthy. How many times has anyone ever said that to your in your life? Oh, your hair is so healthy. That is not a normal, but it looks good. It's healthy. The curls I got a compliment. I met someone, okay, we're in COVID now. So I actually met with someone in person and they're like, oh my God, your hair looks so much better in person than it does via Zoom. It just is just so bouncy. And yeah, I can't recommend this enough. I can't.
All right, so I have to call on Diane because Diane literally just put Bell Curve in her hair for the first time tonight.
Okay, I have been using Theorem since August, and so I go back and forth between volume conditioner and shampoo and Infinity hydrating. So I didn't wash my hair today. Today was not a hair wash day. I use Square Root every day, and I have actually regrown my hairline from that, which is another story. But I use Density as a leave-in, just a pea-size amount of density. So this morning I curled my hair, and this is the result I get curling my hair with a curling iron. And my Bell Curve arrived this afternoon. So that's not much curl, right? I literally spritzed my hair while we were on the call, and I put about a nickel amount of Bell Curve in my hand, and I just started scrunching it into my hair, and I'm mesmerized by the curl. Completely mesmerized. I could never have done this with anything else on my own.
And that's no hot tools. That's no hot tools.
There's no hot tool or anything. This was me using a hot tool. That's not much. And this is my very first time using Bell Curve, and I'm in love.
Awesome. All right, now I have to call on Melody last, and if anybody else wants to pop in, they can. Melody did the Vector. So Cher, you are in Louisiana, in hot, humid Louisiana, and you're using Vector. So share your experience.
Yes, so I washed my hair last night. I do have, I would call my hair on the finer side of normal. As I've gotten older, it's thickened up just a tad. So it's not super, super fine anymore, but it is semi-wavy. If I don't blow dry it straight, it will do this kinky wavy thing. So I was really intrigued to try the Vector because it has the sleek properties. So I went ahead and washed with the Infinity Hydration shampoo and conditioner. I, interestingly enough, was always a conditioner gal, but I have found now that I'm using Theorem, I am using equal shampoo and conditioner. Whereas before, I always ran out of my shampoo before my conditioner because I used so little conditioner, because all of my fine haired girls know you were so afraid to use conditioner on more than this much of your hair because it was going to weigh it down. And none of these no product that Theorem has will weigh your hair down. And then the prospect of a leave-in like Density was like, oh, that's a no. No, you don't ever put a leave-in in your thin hair. So, or your fine hair. So the first time I used Density, I washed it out and I was like, oh, and so the next time I was like, I'm going to leave it in. And it actually has plumped my hair. And we did a training on this, and it has plumped my hair. And so I do my density. I use more than most, but I have long hair and I have a lot of hair. So I use about a quarter size amount of density as a leave-in. And I work it through. I do my square root, and I do that every day. Just because I have itchy scalp. And so the square root has helped with my very itchy scalp that I used to have to use dandruff shampoo for. And no more dandruff shampoo. So I also do my sugar pie every day on the ends, and on really, really humid days. Some days I'll even do it in the evening if it's not a hair wash day, just to kind of nicely smooth those guys out. Last night I did the vector in addition. So I just took very teeny tiny amount on the end of my middle finger. So I would say maybe a half of a dime sized amount. And I rubbed it all the way through my hands. And I just did like this through my hair. And then I took my wet brush and I brushed my hair and I blew it out. And I walked through a pouring downpour 4 times today with my hair not poofing or frizzing or curl, like going back wavy or anything. And so that's part of the reason why I did the vector last night and not the bell curve, because I know I can scrunch my hair. I've done that with the density, but I really wanted to see how the vector was going to hold up in deluge rain that I knew I was going to be in today. And it held up very nicely.
Awesome. That is so great. I love all the testimonials. Anybody have anything else they want to add? I know this was so great. Thank you guys. I just wanted to share with our audience all the different hair types, all the different ways. And I hope that you guys got something out of it. And thanks for listening.